And television dude here, and I have some record pickups. I did a bad, real bad. Spent over my budget, way over my budget, but I knew I wouldn't be back to Knoxville anytime soon. But I did bad. I did get some free movies though. We got Awake. I've never seen Awake. I don't know if that's any good or not. True Grit. I don't know. It was free. Why not? And American Wedding. I actually seen this one once. I didn't like it back in the day. It wasn't as good as the first two, but for free, it helps fills in the collection. Also in the free bin was this Japanese book. The book itself is all in Japanese, so I can't read it, but it's got some really cool pictures. This stuff is really cool. My kind of thing. Wish I could read it, but that's okay. Cool stuff there. Now let's on to the records here. Let's do them in order here. We went to McKay's first, so George Benson, Take 5, 49 cents. Spirit. I forgot who Spirit was. I thought they were related to another group that I like. And now I forgot why they were related to that group and which group it was. But it was for $3.95. It's one of the few records I paid more than $1 for at McKay's. Spirit. I forgot who Spirit was. Why did I buy that? I don't know. 95 cents. More 50 Guitars in Love. The 50 Guitars of Tommy Garrett. Sounded interesting. I like the cover. This thing... Oh, look at that. It's a gatefold. Oh, cool. I like that. That's cool. Experimental. I shouldn't have done no experimentals. I couldn't afford it, but I did anyway. Powder Blues. Look at that. What the hell am I looking at there? The razor blade earring. What in the hell? The best of 50 Guitars of Tommy Garrett. I bought 2 of his records. The soundtrack to The Woman in Red. I liked the song Woman in Red. And I remember thinking this movie was funny back in the day. Haven't seen this movie in probably 20 years. It's got Stevie Wonder on it. Music produced by Stevie Wonder. I hate when people write on these, but oh well. Lester. Thanks, Lester. 101 Strings play hit songs for girls. I have a hard time passing up albums that have girls on them like that. That's hot stuff, I tell you. This one's sealed. 95 cents. Experimental. Sealed record. Why do I do this crap? How are they pronounced? What's the name of the group? The Within Poofs of 1981. This is probably going to be terrible. Oh my god. I gotta stop buying these experimentals. Experimental for $0.25. Happy Polka. Concertina Polkas. Oh god. Why did I buy this? I don't know. It was only $0.25 and it's sealed. The Fury of the Matador for 25 cents. The Stirring Music of the Bull Ring. This intrigued me. Another experimental for 95 cents. Is that Joan? What's her name? Is it Joan? Joan Armatrading. Joan Armatrading. The Key. And there's a darn key on the front there. You can feel the key a little bit. I like that. And it points to the key. That really intrigues me. For 50 cents, The Wonderful World of the Brothers Grimm. This intrigued me. And it's a George Pal film. George Pal production. Stereo. 35 millimeter. It's a Command record. Hunter was telling me anything under the Command thing is good. Hold on a second. I gotta do something. Okay, I need to close a tab here so my Facebook doesn't go off on me. Okay. 35 millimeter. Hunter was telling me anything under the command thing. He heard that it's usually quality stuff. And it interested me anyway, so that's a plus. Triumph. I don't know what the heck Triumph is. I know Hunter likes Triumph. And it was only $1.45, so I'm giving it a shot. Who the hell is Raphael for a quarter? Raphael? I don't know ya. But it intrigued me. It was only a quarter. Well, the rest of these I had in order because I did a short little video already. These are all rap, R&B, and hip-hop related until we get the other stuff. There's more rock and roll coming up. There's going to have a short departure of rap stuff here. The rest is rock and roll, some good stuff too. UTFO Lethal for $1.45. It's one of their later albums that I know nothing about except for maybe one or two songs on here. I know the song Lethal. I might know You Cold Wanna Be With Me. The single to New Shoes, I Can't Wait. I think you might know the song. Beverly Hills Cop soundtrack for 50 cents. Axel F. I love the song Axel F. This is a bunch, let's do this one first. Houdini Escape. Mine's in bad shape, so for $2.95 I bought an upgrade. I think it's worth it. 5 Minutes of Funk. Freaks comes out at night. It's got Friends. Escape, I Need a Break. Big Mouth. I still need their debut. I really want their debut. I don't know what this is. Silent Witness, Safeway, and Streetlight. These are a bunch of records that almost look like a DJ dropped off. He had like a bunch of overstock or something. And McKay sells these for 25 cents. Jimmy Somerville, Something to Live For, club remixes. MC Solar, I don't know. Culture Beat, Anything. This is a whole album for 25 cents. This ain't just a couple songs. This looks like it might be more. It's got 3 songs on side 1 and 3 songs on side 2. Maybe it's not a full album then. I know the song Mr. Vain by Culture Beat, but I don't know anything else. Hoodoo Gurus, Out That Door. On tour with the Bengals. Crib Underground, Miss Jackson, and The Bridge, and You Don't Wanna. I don't know if these are remixes of popular songs like Miss Jackson. Ghetto B.I., which could be Ghetto Bitch or something, I don't know. It Wasn't Me, Invincible, I Shine. I looked at this one already. Toya, I Do. I don't know what that is. Kirk Whalum, Through the Fire. I don't know. I couldn't pass these up for a quarter because some of these could be really good. Eastside, What You Don't Know. I don't know what that is. Clips, which I don't think is the same Clips as I bought before. I think the other Clips was SE, I think, and this is Z. Another Clips. This could be techno. War, Words, and Adrenaline. Is that his name, Casper? I don't know. Beat Snatchers. Can't Deny It. Let's Get It On. GD Up. Let's Get Dirty. Superwoman. Jigga. Sounds like a DJ thing there. Oswald. Beauty's Only Skin Deep. Brass Construction. This is an action album. They're like a kind of like a R&B soul disco group of the 70s. Brass Construction. Am I even showing these off well here? Let's see. We got Bleeding from the Mouth. Reliable. Got Your Money. Juvenile. Back That Ass Up. Experimental R&B group, maybe. High Energy. Could be R&B, could be disco. I don't know what it is. But I can't. For a quarter, I wanted to know what it was. There's a lot of that R&B disco stuff I really, really like. DeBarge. Rhythm of the Night, I couldn't help it. $8.89. As a kid, I wanted this. I wanted this really bad as a kid. Bonnie and Shine, Bitter, and Legendary Street Team. Whew. And that's just the McKay stuff. But luckily, a lot of that was cheap. A lot of that was cheap. Let me get a drink real quick. Okay. Now this stuff from this place was either $1 or $2, depending on the record. If you see a yellow sticker up in the corner, that means it was $2. Everything else was $1. We Are the World. Used to have this in 45 when I was a kid. Rappin' Duke. I used to have this as a kid as well. Excuse me. I have a story to add with this. It's an embarrassing story. When I was a kid, I had some songs taped off the radio onto a cassette, and I decided to, on that same cassette, I would record myself singing over the instrumental to the Rapping Duke. This was just for myself. It was real stupid. It sounded stupid, but I did this just for myself. And I accidentally took it to school because I thought that song was on a different cassette. Because I brought some songs for the kids to listen to, and when that song came on, they never let me live it down. And they wouldn't let me have the tape back, because they were a bunch of bullies. Every time I tried to get the tape back, they would stop me from getting the tape back, and they would play the song, make me hear it day after day, until I finally stole it back. I finally stole it back, but that was embarrassing. 10 years after, Cricklewood Green for $1. Experimental, Patti Smith. I know who she is. I heard her one time on Saturday Night Live back in the day, and I want to know more. 10 years after, what? Alvin Lee, Pump Iron. The Tubes. What is this one? Now? The Tubes Now. The Best of Wes Montgomery. Someone gave me a free record one time, and it was a Wes Montgomery, and I loved it. So, I wanted another one. Alice Cooper, Flush the Fashion. I've been wanting to know who the Edgar Winter group is. I see Edgar everywhere. Everybody's always showing that they're spinning an is it Edgar Winter? Yeah, Edgar Winter records. And I don't know jack about him. I don't know anything about him. But I thought I'd finally pay $1 just to find out who the hell Edgar Winter is. It's about time, I guess. Gypsy, the London Philharmonic Orchestra. I like Gypsy-related stuff. I have a couple others that are Gypsy-related, and I really like them. Procol Harum Live. In concert. I know someone's going to be very jealous of most of these. Aerosmith Rocks. Another experiment I was curious about. King Cobra. Too bad that's ripped. But I want to know who King Cobra is. Thrill of a lifetime. They look like a bunch of metalheads. In a way. And they look like sissy boy metalheads. They do. Johnny Rod. I think I may have heard of him. I don't know what I'm getting myself into here. Another experimental. Herb Albert. Magic Man. Focus 3. This helps with my Focus collection. I love Focus. Does that one pull out? Or does that just look like that? Guess not. That looks cool like that, how they did that. That looks awesome. Al Di Meola, Elegant Gypsy. I was having a discussion with someone in one of the vinyl groups. We were talking about how I have a record that just sounds incredible. It sounds crystal clear. It sounds great. So we got in a discussion about his picks for the best sounding records that he uses when he tests turntables. He mentioned Michael Jackson's Thriller, like I did as well. It sounds amazing. And he mentioned this one. And so I've been meaning to pick this up, just to see. Java, featuring Honey in the Horn. I don't know what it is, but it caught my interest. I like that, Java. The Pretenders, Learning to Crawl. This is the one that's got Back on the Chain Gang. And Middle of the Road. Joe Cocker, Luxury You Can Afford. I don't know if I know any of the songs off this one. He's got a cover of Whiter Shade of Pale. And I heard it through the grapevine. Curious about that one. The original motion picture soundtrack to Dracula. You know that Dracula one. You know him. What's his name again? I forgot his name already. I used to know it. It should say on the back here. Frank Langella. That's right, Frank Langella. Music's by John Williams. This could be good. The Tubes. What you do want from live. This is a $2 one. Ted Nugent and the Amboy Dukes. Call of the Wild. Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Their debut. These are all $2 ones coming up. I believe all the rest are $2. I was super curious as what the hell this was. This is a $2 one? I thought this was a $1 one. Oh well. I've seen this before. It says coup d'etat. But that girl, Jesus. What's the name of the group? I can't read the front. The Plasmatics. This has really got my interest. Something fierce. Mistress of Taboo. Put Your Love in Me. Interesting. Damn interesting. Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms. Spooky Tooth, You Broke My Heart, So I Busted Your Jaw. Aerosmith, Night in the Ruts. Pete Townsend, Who Came First. Rolling Stones. This is the Buttons one. Between the Buttons that Hunter wants. Sorry, Hunter, if you don't already own that. Jay Giles Band, Freeze Frame. Well, this one was only $1. Stones was only $1. $1 for Bill. And $1. This was in terrible shape, but for $1 I can't pass up a Frank Zappa. I think it might play. It's going to be iffy, but I only own one other Frank Zappa. And it's in terrible shape, but I want it, just for $1. And Zebra for $1. I know Hunter knows about Zebra. And I still got one more bag to go. See, I did a bad. This is where I did a bad. Is that the last place I went to, I paid more than my $1 and $2 for records. And I bought too many at that price. Because I am a freaking idiot. Freaking idiot. I don't know what I'm going to do to make up for this money. I don't know what I'm going to have to do. We have Fat Boys Coming Back Hard again. All of these were either $3.98, I think is what it was. Where's my receipt at? It's one of these receipts here. They're either $3.98 or they're marked at a different price. So this one was $3.98. Fat Boys Coming Back Hard again. I have that on cassette. This is the one that's got the twist. We're ready for Freddy, or Are You Ready for Freddy? The song Jelly Roll is a classic. Elvis. This is the comeback special, or is this his comeback special? I think this is his 58 comeback special. Should be. Is this the one that's got? Yeah, it's got One Night. If I Can Dream. Yeah. Alvin Lee. 10 Years Later. Joe Walsh, The Confessor. That was $2.99 for that one. Spooky Tooth, The Witness for $5.99. I shouldn't have paid that. And I got all these George Thorogoods. We got George Thorogood. Is this Born to Be Bad? This is Born to Be Bad. We got George Thorogood Maverick. We got George Thorogood Bad to the Bone. We got more George Thorogood and the Destroyers. We got Move It On Over. We got Bob and Doug McKenzie. That was $3.99. David Johansen for $5 in style. And this last one, I wasn't going to pay this price for it. I shouldn't have paid the price for it. I should have waited and tried to get it cheaper. And I paid $7 for The Last Puff by Spooky Tooth. I'm going to have to see what this does for my collection, because I got a bunch more of Alvin Lee and 10 Years After. Got a bunch more Spooky Tooths. I got another Focus. This is really, really going to help with my collection. And I got another Tubes. And I got another Cooper for my collection. Ah, man, this is so long. That was only 21 minutes. Okay, that could have been worse. So I'm going to end the video here. I shouldn't have paid more than what I shouldn't have paid full price for these. But I know it's going to be a long time before I get to Knoxville. I want to finish some of these collections. I'll try to find something to sell to make up for this. We'll see. And that's the end of this video, so thanks for watching.